I love that song. Hey guys. You beat Gyorg? Nice. I don't like how they changed Gyorg. Like, it used to be so simple, and then they made it all gimmicky and dumb. When he sinks to the middle platform. Oh man. My voice isn't feeling too hot today. I don't want my webcam for Smash. I also don't want the song. That'll do. Oh yeah. I had some new adventures. I'm not even entirely sure what was happening in these, but I had some new adventures. No comment. I think that's how I was training my Wii Fit Amiibo, actually. Wait, no, I don't want classic. I want the star. He's all here. Is it just Beaver? Actually looks like I'm alone now. If anyone's still here, pick a character. I've just kind of been doing everyone in order. Still gotta do Bowser. Already done Lucina, Palutena, Kirby apparently. Dark Pit. When did I do Mega Man? I don't even remember that. I'd like to improve that score at some point. You have to do it with all three of them? I bet you do. Have you done it with Dr. Mario? I haven't.
Dr. Mario!
Wait, my name? Oh well.
Ready, go!
How we doing today? I felt like playing Smash, so I'm gonna play some Smash before Wind Waker. Sorry for those who were just expecting Wind Waker, but... Also, my XSplit subscription runs out at the end of the month. And if I don't have a job by then, I won't be doing any more streams for a little while. I will be focusing on getting a job. Let me grab you. So that's the thing. My Twitch Turbo also ran out. I'm really sad about that. I miss it already. Aw, there we go. And Metroid Prime 2 is something I would love to play again. Okay, Lucario, I'm sick of your shit. All of you that outrange me, get out of here. Three on one is never fun to deal with. I can't grab anyone. When I do, I get cancelled out of the animation. It's only Luigi that has the usefulity. Mario makes up for it if I have an awesome down beat. Come here. Don't you dare. I hate the villagers so much. Well, that was my fault. Try it again. Yeah, that thing. That thing's awesome.
Ready, go!
I'm not the biggest fan of this stage. Or Gen 6 for that matter. Get over here. Oh, the AI and their perfectly timed counters every time. animation puts me too close to the sword. Come here. Remember Dr. Mario 64? We've beat the whole thing without without losing once. You unlocked Metal Mario. If you beat it with Wario, you got Vampire Wario. Ah, this team. I don't like you three. Can't even move. Apparently people really like this music. I never cared for it. I never was really into Animal Crossing, so I don't really know anything about it. Other than that, this guy's name is KK Slider. Yeah, you're like... I would love to play your game, but it's $100 here. Both of them are. Xenoblade is 120. I didn't think I was so rare already, but yeah. Wrong attack. What? Dark Samus.
Ready, go!
Ah! Just get bounced around. Dr. Mario's attacks have no range. I always forget she can do that. Freaking mines. Not mines, but ninja bones. Hey, not bad. Oh man, I loved the remix of that song from Soul Silver and Hard Gold. When he fought Red, his battle theme was fantastic. Holy crap! Wonder Black, I already have them. I already have most of the trophies.
Ready, go!
I mean, I haven't played a good Kirby game in a while. Should get on that. I didn't really like Return to Dreamland very much. I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it. Maybe if I had someone to play it with. Because it had 4-player. And that looked awesome. Watch people do that, I was so jealous. But yeah, just alone, I don't know. It was a good game, I just... After a while, it just kind of dragged on. It's probably because I didn't play it in moderation. My rental lasted a week. And after the first 4 days, I unlocked the extra mode and I was like, I'd rather just finish this now than renting it again. So I did all of extra mode in like 2.5 days, and that was a chore. Should I stand here, son? It's me. When did Dr. Mario come out? So that was an NES game. You know, I always get the same stages for All-Star Blue. There's a lot to choose from, but I always get like the same ones for each round. I'm always kind of scared to attack anyone that has a counter, because the AI is just perfect at timing. Yeah, Gaiord was annoying. I didn't like how they changed him. I mean, they definitely made it more of an actual fight, instead of just peg him with an arrow and then hop into the water and beat him up as a Zora. Rinse and repeat till he goes down. But I just don't like the gimmick when he sinks the platform and you're supposed to unchain the bombs and get him to swallow them. He never does. And the fight just takes forever. Yeah, I really don't like how they changed it. Just wait till Twin Mold, man. They ruined that fight. Like, at first it seems really cool, until it actually comes to trying to damage the damn thing, and then it's just frustrating. I don't know, you might enjoy it, but I frickin' didn't. I like the first phase of the fight, where it's like... where it's like Shadow Colossus, kinda. You have to fight him as Little Link. Because they change how you get the Giant's Mask. I won't spoil any more than that. Wow, that fight was over quickly. I seem to do better when I'm not actually paying attention to the game. Quick, keep talking about things. Oh yeah, the bombs activate your Zora shield when you're swimming and just swim under the bombs to cut the chains. And then before the bomb explodes, get Gaiord to try and swallow you and he'll swallow the bomb as you're swimming away. That's all I had to do. How did you beat him? Because I imagine whatever you did took forever. Because he doesn't really give you an opportunity to attack. If Little Mac hits with that, it's gonna hurt. Okay, this infrastructure needs to not be here anymore. Oh no. You kept on going behind him and hitting him? Oh no, how long did that take, man? I imagine you were at that for a while. Yeah, because when he swallows the bombs, he gets stunned and you can wail on him a bit. The eye comes out. It took an entire in-game day. Ouch. I'm sorry, man. Why is this not taking damage like it's supposed to? House, why are you invincible? Yeah, all of the bosses have a gimmick that involves their eye. Gaunt was pretty much unchanged. You revealed the eye the same way you would in the original game. Adolwa was made a hell of a lot easier, in my opinion. Like, he was easy enough to begin with, and now you can literally just get in the golden flower right at the start, hit him with the Deku Bomb before he even does anything, stun him, hit the eye, immediately go back into the flower, do it again. Gaiord, yeah, when he sinks the platform, because he never used to do that in the original game, you could just shoot him from the platform, dive in, beat him up, go back onto the platform, rinse and repeat. But once he sinks it, you're at his mercy, and you gotta use the bombs. That's why they're there all of a sudden. What bugged me is when he was at low health, and he just started summoning his little fish over and over again, and it was just so annoying to try and do anything when they were constantly attacking you. Yeah, Dolo was just cake. That wasn't even a fight. And Majora's Mask is unchanged. It's still the exact same fight. Just lock onto him, peg him with a light arrow, get him while he's stunned, keep doing that over and over again until he goes down. I've actually never used... well, no, I've used it once to try it out. But the Fierce Deity Mask, I don't like it. I find it, honestly, really game-breaking and boring. Is that Diddy Kong? That is Diddy Kong. He's just doing CPR on Diddy Kong. I don't like Peach's picture for this in All-Star mode. It concerns me. Because it's like Pit and Sheik are like grieving over her corpse or something. I'm just like, I'm not okay with this. She's just asleep, right? That's really dark, Nintendo, what the hell? Yeah, okay, I get it, I see the picture. Let's just end this. You're gonna be okay, Diddy. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm hurting, Doc, I'm hurting bad. You're gonna make it, Diddy, don't worry. Oh, did it buffer? Peach is, I wish you could see them. You just see Peach lying on the ground with, like, Pit and, Sheik, like, grieving over her. It's like, looks like she's dead or something. It's just, I'm not okay with this. Hey, that was a record. Nice. Pick a character. Pick a character that I haven't done. I'll play as that character. I'm just trying to get all the All-Star things out of the way. 'Cause I still haven't done that. A lot of people did that like the first day. I've just kind of been messing around. Menu game.
All-Star mode.
Meta Knight? Oh man, I'm terrible with Meta Knight. We'll see how this goes. Does he have purple? He does. Kinda like that red, honestly.
Meta Knight. Ready, go!
See the stage again. I always get the same ones. It's either this or the damn Pokemon's, dude. I never get the Fire Emblem ones. Oh yeah, that attack. If I'm not careful, that can send me right off the edge. No Thoron. Yeah, you're with that. Come here, Shulk. I didn't even do anything to Shulk. He KO'd himself. I hit him once. I love when the AI does that. It makes my job so much easier. Get out of here. Man, I wish I got the Fire Emblem stage. It's one of my favorite stages. The Coliseum. Love that level. What does he say? Fight me. Come here. Money. Savin. Fire Emblem was the first game I ever played. Oh man, I would have been so impatient with that when I was little. After playing Awakening, I went back and played the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem that we got. And I'm doing a lot better at it. Oh, Siege? I'm not the biggest fan of Siege. It's really small. I don't like tiny stages. Like this stage I like. Ow! Itchy. What does that even do? Is it just like recovery? Oh shit! I keep forgetting. Down A, not down B. Hey, here's a different stage. Galaxy. Oh yeah, you had to make separate saves because you were once you started a side quest, you were stuck. I don't think I made it that far. Oh, please don't lose in the first stage. Get out of here, Male Robin. Male Robin doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned. Femme Robin only. Because then that goes with my Awakening canon, where Lucina's my daughter. Getting bounced around. Hacky sack. I missed. You gotta be so precise with that move. Come here, Shulk. Come on, a little closer. Hey, Rosa. Wow. Thank you. No, don't cut Lanky, pick up Lanky. You're married to Anna?
Ready, go!
I never trained Anna, so she's never that good in my files. My Lucina and Tiki combination, though, was unstoppable. They had so much defense. It wasn't until those orange missions at the end of the game that anything could actually hurt them. Actually, both, on my file where, I was a male and I married Tharja, both of my daughters and Lucina just completely surpassed me in every way. They were so much better than, my Robin. Wasn't even funny. Inkling? Who's that? I think it's too early to be talking about Smash 5. Oh, Crom for me was a beast. The Lord characters are always really good. It all depends on who you train. Crom for my boyfriend was hilarious because he that was close. He was doing Wallart's mission, and Crom had no health left. Like one hit would have killed him. And he just kept dodging every single attack and countering them and killing everyone that attacked him. It was like 12 attacks in a row. Crom was just holding on. Dane is just gripping his 3DS, holding his breath. That was awesome. Mario confirmed. I would be surprised if Mario wasn't in a Smash game, considering, you know, Nintendo. Ah, crap. I'm not having a good time with this. Did I just slip on a banana? Diddy, you little bastard. Oh my goodness. I can't even recover the second I land back on the stage of getting hit. Oh, it hit me? Okay. Oh, damn it!
Final results.
Ah, suck with Meta Knight. Haven't done me fit yet. Hang on. Luigi's Mansion? I need to finish Luigi's Mansion. Oh, hey! Just when I thought only male Robin could spawn, there we go, found Robin. No, please. Don't do what you're doing. Been a while since I played Robin. I'm always with Cena. Now come here, Wii Fit. Give me that health back. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. Splatoon, yeah, Splatoon looks really good. I want Hotline Miami 2 right now. When I get a job, it's the first thing I'm gonna buy. I want that game and I want its music so bad.
Ready, go!
If they remake Twilight Princess, they already did, dude. It's on the Wii. It was originally on GameCube and then it was on Wii. And they just changed the controls, and because they had to make Link right-handed, they flipped the map, which bugged the hell out of me, because I played the GameCube game to death. I just can't get used to the Wii one. Zip Red Robin. Man, that's a game I haven't played. Well, I mean, it's a kid's game, but still. Port, just not a remake. Well, I mean, they completely revamped the controls and everything. Shit! Forgot about that. If they remade Twilight Princess, I wouldn't even look at it. I wouldn't even consider buying that. Original or GTFO? Sheik, please. Ah! Somebody let me absorb them. Thank you, Ganon. And it immediately does not matter. Can I not use my Legend Sword? I missed. Right, that doesn't attack behind me like everyone else's does. Ocarina of 3D was good. Wind Waker HD. As soon as I get my GameCube disc to start working again, I'm never playing Wind Waker HD again. Ah, Robin's smash attacks are so slow. Whoops. No! No TK Flash. That'll send me right out of the stage at the health on that right now. Why? I already explained why. Yesterday. I don't like the Wind Waker remake at all. Get out of here, Ness. Oh man, they were just starting to say my name. Ariel! Speaking of Wind Waker. Keep holding the button, he'll strike that. Oh, so I was supposed to hold that with Meta Knight. Stop. Ah. Get out of here, Falco. Give me that health. Oh, that can kinda hit behind me. Awesome. It's just not the best at it. Oh, Mario. Taking that whole life force. I like those little details, because that is what it did in Awakening. It did damage and healed you for half the damage you did. Haha! Deflected. Get out of here, Sonic. Come talk to me when your games start being good again. Rayman! Kinda saddens me to say the same thing about Rayman. I did not enjoy Legends very much.
Ready, go!
I mean, it wasn't a bad game, but I definitely prefer the old Rayman formula. Especially Rayman 2. Rayman 2 and Rayman Arena. Rayman Arena for multiplayer, Rayman 2 just... cuz. Loved that game so much. They ported it again to 3DS. I still haven't played that, though. Oop. Want to be not on the track right now. Yeah, what happened to Mega Man is exactly why you don't want to be on the track in this stage. You know what I missed? The Big Blue stage from Melee. And Poke Floats and Great Bay and just countless other stages. Rainbow Road. Not Rainbow Road, Rainbow Cruise. There's so many stages I wish they would bring back. Yeek. Hey, new move for Peach. Grumpy Toad. I'll go check that out after this. This is the second last fight.
Ready, go!
Ah, just when I tried to dodge. Didn't like a lot of Melee stages. Melee is my favorite Smash. I loved every level on that game. I'm glad they brought back Hyrule Castle, if nothing else. Or no, Temple. The Temple stage. Let me charge my Thoron. Four is my fave. Well, 4 is better than Brawl, that's for sure. But I don't know. I want to play Melee again. I wish I still had the disc. My girlfriend has it. That doesn't do me a lot of good. Not until she's here. We're polar opposites then. Temple has always been one of my favorite stages. I prefer the big stages. Oh, Rob, seriously, dude. Let me land. I don't like little stages. I don't like Omega stages. I never play on Omega stages in this. I find them boring as shit. I always laugh at people that play competitive Smash, because it's like, why? like, okay, if you're in it for like tournaments and money and shit, then fine, but Smash for me has always been a game to just enjoy with friends and just have fun. I never understood it in a competitive sense. If I wanted that, I would play StarCraft. Can you get out of the stage, Duck Hunt? Thank you. I heard good things about Project M, but I never bothered to try it out, mainly because I don't like doing hacked stuff.
Ready, go!
This again. Same goes for Pikmin. Oh well, hell. My friend and I loved playing the two-player versus in Pikmin 2. That was awesome. I remember the one time he had a legitimate victory against me. That was hilarious. He just kept picking up cherries. Just kept spawning stuff in my base. I couldn't leave. I had to keep dealing with all the crap he kept spawning. And amidst the chaos, after like 5 minutes of dealing with this, he just stole my Marvel. I couldn't do anything about it. We were both laughing so hard after that. Oh. Well, it's only a 2-letter difference. Or 3-letter. Actually, type out Pokemon then. Competitive Pokemon is just rock, paper, scissors.
Final results.
It's just, he's probably either going to do this or this, and these are the two things I could do to counter those, but which is he going to do? And then you just hope you make the right decision. Hey, it's Male Robin. Get out of here. What are you doing with my husband, Male Robin? Get out. That's my Chrome. Let's see what the picture is. I see Crom. I see green male Robin. Looks like it's just their final smash. I will reveal this picture for my love for Crom. Yeah, trying to get really powerful Pokemon, which is just I just liked playing the games. Although I gave up on Gen 5. The only time I played Gen 5 is when I learned that one hack, Blaze Black, which made the game a billion times harder. That was really fun, actually. Because it's like, you get to the bug gym, I don't remember his name. Wombat, that's it? And you bring flying types with you, because flying is good against a bug. And he has that frickin' bug ice type, so he's using ice moves against your flying types. And it's like, I wasn't prepared for this. Or the first gym, I picked Snivy, so I have to fight the fire guys. And there's a Cyndaquil that has Tri-Attack, and he's freezing my Pokemon. I'm like, what? It was awesome. it made for a really surreal experience. The only part I didn't like was the end game, when like you had to refight all the gym leaders, and they started doing shit like you had to do a triple battle against the ice guy, and all three of his Pokemon just spammed Blizzard. That was not fun. Use fire against bugs. He had stuff to counter fire as well. Like, I don't think you really had access to any fire types that early in the game. It's only the third gym. No, that was the thing about Blaze Black and Volt White. Any strategy you had for the vanilla game wouldn't work, because there was always some counter. And all of the gym leader Pokemon were maxed EVs and maxed IVs and just really strong. They were fun to fight. Tepig? Ew. No, I want Snivy. I never liked Emboar. Parrot feature in Fire Emblem Awakening lets two characters attack a foe at once. Prince of Elise to the battlefield. Macrom, where is that? Fire Emblem. Crom. E. Lynn. And Toko was awesome. I love Toko. Everyone loves Toko. I'm gonna switch over to Wind Waker now. Except I need the washroom. So let me... Oh, actually, where's that one song that Seaside found? I'll play that. That song was awesome. History... Actually, no, wasn't it in my favorites? Yeah, I think this is it. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me a sec. It's gonna take a minute to listen to this song. Let me change the ticker. Wait a minute. Oh, did my ticker not change? It says it's still on Wind Waker. Well, damn it, Twitch. I thought I changed it to Smash. Whatever you're doing there in chat, Beaver, please stop. Day 3, Is Ellie just not online today? It's not like her to miss this. Okay, I'm actually gonna leave this song on hand because when we're sailing all over the place, I'm gonna want to listen to it. So let me just minus that, bring this back up. Okay. Right, Wind Waker. Wind Waker's loud. Well, Wind Waker isn't loud, it's just the frickin' that jingle, the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's loud as hell in the remake. That's one of the reasons I don't like it. It's frickin' deafening. Because, like, everything else is at a decent level. And the volume is usually fine on 50%, but that one little jingle is just deafeningly loud compared to everything else. It's like, why? Why would they do that? Oh yeah. What the hell are we doing? I don't remember. I think we're going to the, Tower of the Gods. Yeah, okay. I don't want to be in the top left of the square. So let's go this way. That. Hang on, no. Ah, control stick, please. Switch. Yeah, let's go this way. Let's go say hi to these nice folks. That should be low enough. But just to be safe, I'm gonna go even lower. Because I don't trust this game. This game is the farthest we got from an instrument? What do you mean? The Wind Waker is a conductor's baton, which in a symphony is required to tell all the other people with instruments what to do. So if anything, this the Link in this game got the most important item. Alright. The moment we get onto this square, my heart's gonna stop, so get ready for that. No matter how many times I deal with this thing, I just... Ugh. They still freak me out. It's on the far right side of the square, though, so approaching from the left is a good idea. The left or the north? Anywhere but the east, honestly. Just don't go into that square from the left side. Or from the right side, rather. What are those things called again? I don't remember. So where's the island? I don't even see it. True, but when you're just waving it around to command the wind, that's all you really need. There it is! That big ol' thing. That thing terrifies me. If you saw my Skies of Arcadia playthrough, you know exactly why that thing terrifies me. Bleh. Terrifies me. Where's the fish? Where's the fish? Oh, the fish is on that side. I'm not going to that side. I'm sorry, game. Why is this island so well guarded? Holy crap. Get out of here, man. I'm not getting this fish until we get the bow and arrow. I'm not dealing with the frickin' typhoon. Place the pearl you hold here. Done. Look at that. It's a red Pikmin. Yeah, it kind of has a nose. I'm gonna look at the blue one and see if it has a mouth. And then the green one doesn't really matter because there aren't any green Pikmin. Baldmen are as close as you get to that because they have a green glow over their head, over their leaves. So yeah, I'm just gonna go this way, away from that thing. For the longest time, I could have sworn they moved, like they slowly came towards you, but they don't. They're stationary. I'm still going the hell away from it. I'm getting to the as far to the edge of the screen as I can. And I'm watching it the entire time. I mean, this game did come out, what, 2 years after Pikmin and a year before Pikmin 2, so yeah, it could be an intentional reference. You never know. Okay, it's gone. I feel better. I guess I could get the reefs while we're here. Hello. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the reefs while I'm here. So I never have to come back. Ah. Where's the entrance to this reef? Bottom left side. Right side, rather. I'm mixing up my lefts and rights today. Green one has ears, that would be a yellow Pikmin then. This looks like Six-Eye Reef, yeah. Realistic boat turning action. Have these already been destroyed? Wait, what? Can I not do this now? Yeah, these totally don't actually have cannons on them. The hell? Huh. Maybe you can't do it this early. Pikmin 3. At first I didn't really like Pikmin 3. I thought it was really weak compared to Pikmin 2, but on my second playthrough I actually used the Pro controller instead of the frickin' gamepad, and it was so much more enjoyable. I just had the gamepad on hand next to me so I could have a map. Because that's what I didn't like. They force you to use the gamepad because without it you don't have a map. Because you can't just pause the game to have your status screen like you could in the first two games, which really bugs me. I wish they would just bring that back. Alienating controller players is not very nice. But as soon as I switched to a controller, it was just so much more comfortable, so much more fun. And I actually enjoyed the second playthrough. Plus I knew what I was doing. That was probably the hardest part of playing Pikmin 3 blind was, you've never played 1 and 2, oh man, you're missing out. I don't know how much you'll appreciate it, because the first game hasn't aged too particularly well. It definitely has some technical issues, but they don't bother me because I'm awesome at Pikmin. And Pikmin 2 is just fantastic. That is one of my favorite games. If you're one of those people that's all about graphics, and you're probably not going to enjoy them. But if you can see past that, then you'll probably have a good time. I hate these enemies. I also don't like how you slow down considerably as you start approaching an island. That never used to be the case in the original game. Oh yeah, Pikmin 2 was fantastic. That was one of my favorite games ever. I'll play some of its music when we're sailing around. It had an awesome soundtrack. Like, I actually had a playthrough where I muted the sound effects and turned the music up just so I could enjoy it. It was so good. You know, the sheer size of these things bothers me. Why are they so big? They have no sense being this big. I can't wait till we get the bow, and then I can just shoot these guys. They're not gonna play nice, are they? You know what? Forget them. Wait. I'm gonna take the long way around. Because there's an Octorok over there, and I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll just go south. No. Ow. Leave me alone. Yeah, this direction will be fine. Just keep going this way. I just hope Zelda Wii U doesn't suck. That is my biggest concern. Is that they're gonna pull another Skyward Sword. And Skyward Sword wasn't terrible, but it wasn't Twilight Princess, it wasn't Majora's Mask. It was just really streamlined, it was full of hand-holding. It just, ugh. It wasn't a bad game, but I can't in good conscience call it a good game either. It was just kind of average, and it never got any better than that. I loved the characters. As far as a gameplay gimmick, I didn't like Fi, but as a character, I loved Fi. And the music was great. Battle of the Goddess is fantastic. Girahim was awesome. Everybody loves Girahim, and I won't hear otherwise. Mr. Fabulous. You can't not love Mr. Fabulous. I liked the whole side quest with Beatrice. I thought she was adorable. Nah, there's no bad Zelda game, there's just opinions on Zelda games. Like, I hate Zelda 2. I played that game start to finish. On the frickin' Wii. The Wii Z Shop, the old Wii. So I didn't have save states. I beat that game, legit, and I hated it. I think I can safely say that without like, you know when people say Like, you can't judge this because you haven't really played it. Yes, I have. I have beaten that fucking game. I hated every second of it. I didn't quite hate it as much as AVGN did, but... Like, it had a few... No, it didn't. I liked the music, that was about it. The temple music was really good. A Link Between Worlds I liked, but I didn't think it was amazing like everyone else seemed to. Like everyone was, holy crap, this is how you do a Zelda game. Yeah, exactly. Skyward Sword had a well, I want to say a decent story, but I hate the whole prequel thing. I hate when games do that. Metal Gear Solid 3 did it really good though. But a lot of the times, prequels were just kind of an excuse for a developer to just to say, we're gonna change things. You know? Like, this is actually what happened here. This is now canon. No, damn it, I refuse to accept this. That's part of the reason I hate Other M so much. I refuse to accept that game as canon. It's so terrible. Like, there's nothing redeemable about Other M. The story was shit, the gameplay was shit. The characters were shit, except for Adam. I actually kind of liked Adam. And what was his name? Anthony? The black guy? He was awesome. I would totally play a spin-off game all about Anthony. Not even kidding. I loved him. But then, yeah, Skyward Sword. Like, I played through Skyward Sword again. I had a friend, we were talking about Zelda games, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to play Skyward Sword again. And he just straight up said, no you don't. Like, didn't even hesitate. And, I don't really think Other M had female troubles. I think it just... They bastardized Samus's character. Because it's like, if that game is canon, then she had fought Ridley at least 2 times before that happened. And she was perfectly fine. So just to see him again and then completely... Only play the side-scrolling Metroids? Play Metroid Prime, the first one. It is awesome. Get the trilogy if you, if you're... I don't like the trilogy for obvious reasons. But, love the original 3 Prime games. They're so damn good. The first one's my favorite. Second one I didn't... This was years ago, so I'd probably be a lot better at it now, but the second one had one hell of a difficulty curve. It got really hard, really fast. I was never able to beat it on hard mode. And, the third game is just a little too streamlined. It's not as open as the other games are. But it's still really good. Getting the trilogy for Wii U, yeah. I'd recommend that. I actually just finished a playthrough of the GameCube Metroid Prime on YouTube. Hell of an explosion. Pretty goddess statues. I always liked this scene. Zora? And the blue one had a mouth, so yeah, it has to be a Pikmin reference. Man, this ocean is small. Alright, time for my favorite dungeon. I love this place. Ugh. That would hurt so much. And then right into the water. Ow. Illuminati. No, it's only if it has an eye in the center. And it's a pyramid. It's just 3 separate triangles. This tower, which the pearls of the gods have caused to appear, is a place that the gods of the ancient world prepared so that they might test the courage of men. Only one who is able to overcome the trials that await here will be acknowledged by the gods to be a true hero. Only then will that hero be permitted to wield the power to destroy the great evil. Link, that which you must obtain now lies before you. You must believe in your own courage, which has led you to triumph over the many hardships you have faced, and you must triumph once again. You must rise above the trial of the gods. Alright, let's do it. Now let me get some actual items in here, though. The waves are Illuminati. Everything is Illuminati. It's like Jesus and Vinny's Tomodachi Life thing. Everything he says is prophetic. No exceptions. If Dane wants to play, I will totally stop streaming just to play with him. Do you guys give me anything? Red shoe jelly, okay. It's a free 10 monies. Deku's and Zora. Yeah, Zoras are one of my favorite races in the Zelda games. I love the Zora. Princess Rudo. And Lulu. And who was it? I like what they did with the Zora and Twilight Princess. They were probably my favorite iteration of them. Map. Is there anything else in that room? I guess we'll find out once we get the compass. Deku's and Zora's beat Gorons. That's debatable. I like Gorons. Yeah, the Zoras and Twilight Princess. They're in Lake Hylia. There's an entire quest involving their deceased queen, involving getting the Zora armor, which beats the blue tunic any day. The only downside is it makes you vulnerable to fire and ice, if I remember right. There's also Gorons in Twilight Princess, and they were badass. And the closest you get to Deku are monkeys. I think just the monkeys, yeah. There's Deku Babas. Your first boss is a giant mutated Deku Baba, the Diababa. You can make it. Go, 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 go. Ah. Give me my bombs. The fact that I'm not maxed out on bombs is gonna bother me until it happens. Just in time. You know, they made that GameCube adapter for Smash. I wish they gave it, compatibility with other games. I would love to play this with that. Alright, this room. Actually, I remember right, in this room you only have to move, like, one box. Because you can make all these other jumps on your own. You just need to move this middle box a little bit. That'll probably do. Like, they give you all these other boxes, and they try to make this big puzzle, and all you have to do is move that one just a little bit. See? Small key obtained. Oh dear. Oh man, if this was real life, Link would be so dead right now. But we're good. We're a video game protagonist, we can handle anything. That's like Pikmin 2, obtaining an eraser that, your ship infuses into your suits that makes you, invulnerable to lightning attacks. Ah, man, that's something I'll probably stream at some point. Although I'd prefer to do a YouTube playthrough of it, honestly. I mean, at some point I'll be doing both. But I think I would really enjoy streaming it. I'll just wait for the water. I love the noises that shoes make in this game. Frickin' joy pen, of course. I think this was the little room that didn't really have anything in it. We need arrows to get everything in there. Hello? Yeah, we need the arrows to get that last chest, which is fun. We'll be back. Hello. Whoever just dropped in. How did this room work again? I just have to kill everything? I think I just have to kill everything. Once the water lets me. There we go. Yeah. Stairs of Light are the best stairs. Look at that. Why is there no one in chat? I don't know. There was somebody in here earlier, but I think he stepped out for a while. lot of people stop by just to watch. They don't have to talk if they don't want to. Hey, water. What are you doing? How are you, messy fan? Mind games Twitch because meh. Huh, so Twitch is lying to me. There's 3 people here. It says only 1 people. 1 person. Wow. I can't talk today. Yeah, if they don't want to talk, they don't have to talk. It's up to them. Oh man, Dane's totally willing to play today. Awesome. Beamos in this game are annoying. Right, I need those statues. For the longest time, I didn't actually know you could kill Beamos in this game. But you need the bow and arrow. As soon as they reveal their head, like that, you peg them in the eye with an arrow and they blow up. Can't use bombs like you used to be able to. At least I don't think. Let's test that. Let's test that better. Oh, you can still use bombs. I stand corrected. Awesome. Arrows are much safer, but... Hop. Hop. And I believe we need arrows... Actually, no, that's just a shortcut back. I think. Either way. And away he goes. Aw, it's more fun when they just pop off the edge. Oops. Right, ZR, not... Something I don't like about the Wii U is they changed L and R. Normally L and R are the triggers in the back, and then the bumpers would be like your secondary buttons. But in this, the triggers are ZL and ZR, and then L and R are the bumpers, and that I always mix that up. And ever since the 360, those 2 buttons are forever called bumpers, as far as I'm concerned. Because it just makes sense to me. Triggers and bumpers. Boink, 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 boink. Come on, man, hurry up. You're like the Zora King from Ocarina of Time. The command melody. Let's go grab that. We'll be using this quite a bit in, not so much here, but a lot in the Earth and Wind temples. My kin wait beyond the doors, control them and guide them to their places of truth to open the path to the gods. a lot of the puzzles here revolve around this song. I actually really like it in the Earth Temple. The Earth Temple's probably... what dungeon do I like better? This one or the Earth Temple? Both of them are my favorites. Don't know which one I like more, though. Probably this place just because it doesn't have redeads. But the platforming puzzles and this kind of garbage is really obnoxious. I think I like the Earth Temple the most. Can I reach that one? No. Can I get to the other side without him attacking me? Yes, I can. We're so close to getting the bow and arrow. It's in the next room. If I remember right, we want to press the switch. And use the song we just got. To take control of this guy. That sound effect just reminds me of Mario 64. The music that plays in the desert and lava levels. Set him there. Open that. It's time to get our bow and arrow. Which, next to the hookshot, is the best item in any Zelda game. It is always the best item. In my opinion. I love the bow and arrow. Frickin' Skyward Sword teases you by giving it to you so late in the game. Whereas every other game gives it to you either halfway through or fairly close to the start. Also, our first Dark Nut, whatever the hell they're called in this game. Their name seems to change every game. I think it was Iron Knuckle in the N64 games. I know that was Dark Nuts. Alright, Knight's Crest. Wow. Give me that. Bow and arrow time. The hero's bow. Hold the button to knock an arrow, release the button to shoot. Now normally on the GameCube I would always assign this to the X button. But in this game, you have to aim with the right stick, so assigning it to a button is impossible. So I had to put it on the bumper. Which is really weird and hard to get used to. I mean, they did it so you can do this, move around while aiming, but I don't know, I feel it's unnecessary. And it really throws off my aim. Because, I mean, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask were ported to GameCube with that Anniversary Collection or whatever. Wind Waker was on the GameCube, and Twilight Princess was on the GameCube. I have nothing but practice aiming the bow with the GameCube controller, so having to switch to this is just... I don't like it. Ugh. 2 down, 1 to go. I don't think this one gives you anything, it's just a key. A key to move forward. Magic we don't need. Refill my arrows. I threw that on the wrong one. Let's just reset this room. That'll be easier. Ow. Leave me alone, bats. Nope. That's what you get. Too early. Dang it. Can I just set it on the edge with reach? Hang on, let's try that. Nope. Not having a good time with this. There we go. It's like the Zelda's lullaby of this game. If you see a wind symbol, use that song. Also exploding, guys. You always drop an orb, if I remember right, yeah. And just mainly full of items. Alright, I'll take it. I need money right now, but I'll take it. Speaking of money, that probably leads to it. Oh, this room. This room is annoying as hell. Let me just activate this early. If I can. Apparently you can't, okay. I like to believe I was hitting that dead on, but whatever. Ow. Well. Felt like we had to come in here. I think the treasure over there is just the joy pendant. Which is absolutely not worth the trouble required to obtain, but... Yo. Eyeball, what the hell? Get out of here. There, Jesus. I don't remember that being so hard to hit. Yeah, just a stupid joy bennett. I forget this. Easy way out. Ugh. Damn it, Link. Stop clinging onto life and jump. Thank you. I think Link weighs the same as one of these things. Well. You know, I have a terrible habit of doing that in every Zelda game. I never adjust my aim ahead of time, I just jump. It usually lands me in hot water. This room. Remember the first time I did this, I spent forever trying to figure out what to do. I completely forgot about the Deku Leaf. This is all you do. Just go over the fence. Because you really don't use the thing very often. Speaking of, we're done with it, so... Come on, thing, let's go. I hear a Wizrobe. I see a Wizrobe. Get out of here. Wizrobes are probably the most obnoxious enemy in this game. If there's anything that's going to give you a hard time, it's probably those guys. Especially the later ones, which have way more health. Once we get our fire and ice arrows, though, they're not a problem. Alright, how much did I miss? Is that... and is that? Okay, I'll go back and grab that first. Because that won't take too long. We want this door. Actually, this reminds me, I never watched Zeldathon this year. I know they played this. I popped in and saw it for like 5 minutes. I still remember the first time I saw Zeldathon. I think it may have actually been the first one they did, I don't remember. But they played literal Mario Kart. They had all these little remote control Mario Kart characters. Oops. And they made a little makeshift track on their table out of just whatever they had lying around. That was hilarious. And then Four Swords Adventures, the entire game in one sitting. That was awesome. Zeldathon is always a fun time. And it's a charity event, so you can't really go wrong with that. What is this here for? Purpose just to serve. Ugh. Don't mind me. I swear to Glob, if this is just a joy pendant, I'm gonna be upset. Better be a treasure chart. Ow. Get out of here. It's got the full-on chest opening animation, so that's a good sign. Yeah, worth it. Alright. I don't feel like playing with you guys, go away. That should be everything. Minus that, which is, I believe, the boss key, so yeah. Hi. Go, 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 go. Yeah. I remember there being a trick here you could use with the Deku Leaf that let you skip a good portion of the dungeon, which is good for speedrunning. But I don't remember what it is, or even remotely how to pull it off. Ow. Dyer is online. Oh man, the fact that he's back makes me so happy. Mouse, hey, no. Get out of here. Ow. I don't trust the rats in this game. Not after that incident in the Forsaken Fortress. Years ago. When I first played the game. It was going so well, I was sneaking right past the moblins, everything was fine. And then a frickin' rat just comes along, breaks my barrel, I land right in front of one of the moblins. Boom, back in the dungeon. Damn it, rat. Take that. I missed. Too early. I'll take it. If I remember right, you want to not break these pots, because we need them to get over here. Yep. A little closer. There you go. Let's try it again. Ew, hold on. There should be some annoying birds outside here. Yup. I don't know why they sound like lamb, but it's fine, I suppose. Come here, I want your feather. Take that. I'm always a little too slow on the draw for them. Just hunted him down. A fairy. Do I need a fairy? Not really. If I was on hero mode, I'd take that fairy, but I'm not. I'll take the money though. Actually, fairies were great on hero mode because they were pretty much your only outside source of healing. Otherwise, you had to use potions and soup. You've done well to find your way to this place. Oh, chosen one. Accept this final challenge. Shut up, Dormine. I like this boss's music. But yeah, just shoot the eyes on the hands and then shoot the eyes on the head. Not a hard fight. When he actually lets you hit him though, it's a bit nicer. Throw a bomb in his mouth. Do this 3 times. If you run out of arrows, he gives you more. I might be able to do this better without walk on, honestly. Let's try that. Oh, come on, I hit you dead center. Hey Pat, how you doing? I'm in Tower of the Gods, yep. It's my second favorite dungeon. Minus the boss, because this game has really lame boss fights. Honestly, they're all so easy. And fight's done. Hey Fred! The path can now be opened. Oh, chosen one. What will now come to pass is tied to your fate, to the path that you have chosen. Go forward with caution. How you doing, man? How was PAX? Did everyone have a lot of fun? Seaside and I pretty much hung out all weekend. That's what? 7 hearts? 7 hearts. Awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed. Bleh, words. English is hard. I'm glad you enjoyed PAX, Fred. Wish I could have gone, but a little broke at the moment, and I'm not much for traveling. If I had someone to go with, I totally would, but I do not want to go alone. I'm a little scared of traveling. Just all the things that could go wrong, just... ugh. Oh, the scene at nighttime is kind of cool, actually. You have done well, Link. It would seem the gods have acknowledged you to be a true hero. But this does not mean your trials have ended here. Once you take your first step into the world beyond the ring of light you see shimmering in the waves before you, your true trial will begin. Are you ready, Link? Yeah, man, bring it on. We're not done with this pajama quest yet. Wait a minute, I can breathe. What's going on? I always enjoyed this section of the game. Like, we got the bow, we're just about to get the Master Sword. This is where the game, like, really starts, I feel. Everything up to now is just... like, you know at the beginning of Ocarina of Time, you do those 3 dungeons as young Link, and then you finally become adult Link, and, like, that's where the game really starts? It's kind of the same in this. Because we have the means to defend ourselves at sea now. We have the bow, we have the cannon, we can go anywhere we want, we can fight the Octoroks. I'm probably still not going to fight the Octoroks because they terrify me, but you're probably wondering where we are, aren't you? Unfortunately, there is not enough time for me to explain to you right now. No time to explain! Once you're able to strike down Ganon with the item you obtained in this castle, all will be made clear to you. Trust in my words. See what awaits you in the castle. Also, holy hell! All those pictures you guys took? I have actually never seen Scott before. That was my first time seeing him. Motherfucker is handsome. Not gonna lie. Hi. Are you the welcoming committee? We just fought our first Dark Knight, now they're all over the damn place. Look at this. Alright, Link, I'll need you to listen to me for a moment. The item you seek is hidden somewhere in this castle. To find it, you must find the entrance to the basement. But that entrance has been blocked by a mighty threshold, firmly sealed to prevent evil from ever gaining access. Do you know where to search and what you must do to open the hidden way? You will find a clue in the shape of the heraldry near where we arrived in this castle. Easy puzzle is easy. I say as I immediately screwed up. No, we're still good. The camera is your true adversary in these areas. Physics. I'm gonna lock myself in the middle. That's fine. Oh, my hidey hole. Also, Pat, just gonna say right now, I'm not interested in playing MVM today. I might dick around in default Team Fortress 2 today. I feel like playing the normal game, but not MVM. Excellent, Link. To perceive such a puzzle and decipher it is no small feat. Now take the sword that lies before you. It is none other than the Master Sword, the blade of evil's bane. It is the only sword that can banish Ganon from the world above. Oh man, Master Sword time. This is it. We have been deemed worthy. I've been selling things on Steam and buying strange weapons. I'm making my strange collection in TF2 again. I'm not gonna go nuts like the first time I played the game though and just buy everything. Like anything I get, I'll keep, but I just like strange weapons. I like a reason to use a weapon, you know? Because it actually tracks your kills and everything. I like that. The killstreak stuff I'm not interested in though. I just like default stranges. Oh man, bunking with Fred. Is it true that Dyer gives the best hugs, Fred? That's like all I keep hearing. Yeah. Master Sword. Look at that face. So happy. So we promised we'd keep Orca's old sword, and we just kind of ditched it. You got the Master Sword, a legendary blade with the power to repel evil, once wielded by the legendary hero himself. All of them. Also, hello, Fee. Nice to see you again. So look, we got a new sheath and everything. We just completely got rid of the old sword. Also, check us out. I like this little throwback. Triforce, Princess Rudo. The guy whose name I never remember, but the Sage of Light. Saria. Hi. Oh, you give the best hugs, I see. I see how it is. Ganon, in his piggy form. Darunia. Impa. And Nabooru. Who looks incredibly sultry there, hot damn. And the Triforce again. There we go. Our damage is now effectively doubled, which is awesome. Most other people who are really tall or really short. Hello! Oh geez, this is all going wrong. Bear hugs. Bear hugs hurt, dude. No, I want his belt. Oh, this is terrible. Everything is not going the way it should. He just lost interest in fighting me. Did you see that? Everything is bad. There we go. Give me your Knight's Crust. Oh no. Okay, he dropped an orb, so he'll still drop the crest. That's good. There it is. How many of those do we have? 5, and I know there's more than 5 dark notes here, so. we'll be able to get all the things that we need. So we just have to go around and hunt down this mass of enemies. Look at all these guys. Hello, dude. Behind you. Thank you. And steal all their stuff. I like how the monsters have voices in this. I always enjoyed that. Actually have a bit of character. Dane! Hi! How you doing, Dane? Whoops. Dark Knight, thank you. Let me take your helmet off. Do an attack that lets me jump over you. Just like that, thank you. I didn't know you could break this. Or was this already broken? Hold on. No, I think it was already broken. I just never noticed. Yeah. It just looked like I knocked that guy right through it. That's some sturdy armor you got there. Too bad you can't really keep it on. Ow. Jeez, calm down, dude. Take all of this. I don't really need it. Yeah, this one's so much better the last time I played this on hero mode. Then again, I think I also used the elixir soup when I came through here, so I was just killing everything in one combo. Need to make all that money back after buying that bottle. You're not doing it right. Anyone hiding down here? Pat. I threw a sword right through that guy's head. Oh man, you can actually roll up these stairs. Hyrule Castle, best stairs. All of them. Man, you can't do this in Dragon Roost. You bump your head on the stairs. It's not highlights. Also, they sure look familiar. Can I get a better angle on that picture? Yes, I can, once these guys are dead, though. And just jack their stuff. That works, too. Oh, he killed him. Did he drop anything worth going after? I can't even tell. Ah! Is that the guy who was on the crow's nest in the knight's armor? Hang on. It is. Look at him. always liked that. Turn around. Ah! You expect him to instantly attack. Stop! Oh, I hate when they do that. They keep jumping back and they don't let you steal their... There we go. Kick of the Dark Knight just forgot about me. Zzz. Loud. Was that enough Knight's Crests? Yeah, it was. Just enough. Awesome. How many of the other items do we have? I can make that. I need 3 more of these. I think that's all I need is 15 of those. Hey, I have enough of those. And blue chew jelly. That might take a while. Unless you really farm for it early on, by the time blue potion is available, it's not really worth using anymore. I mean, it's always worth using, but it's just like... I always get it by the time I hit endgame, and it's just... Ugh. Well, that's not good. I also like how it only appears when you go near it. Look at that. Man, I love this castle. I can roll everywhere. It's not like dungeons where you can't roll upstairs and you gotta take your time. At long last, our preparations are complete. You must return to me so that we can return by the same path that brought us here. The time has come to save your sister from her prison in the Forsaken Fortress. Words. Hang on, let me get my bait out. Apparently I was using this one. It's time to go shoot a frog in the face. We can also shoot the fish guys in a little mini game for actually some really good money, if we wanted to. Speaking of the fish guys, there he is. Yeah. Fight the wind. Come on. Really? I need to restock my drink. Real bad. I've done a fish fortune on you, small fry, and from what I can tell, it looks like you're fated to come to this place many times. And the keys that control that fate are none other than the lucky items known as the Triumph Forks. Yeah, they're some sort of magical utensils. If you want to learn more about the Triumph Forks, talk to that guy Tingle. That's what the fish fortune told me. Now, I know I may only be a fish, but my fortune telling is uncannily accurate. You better give it a... You better believe it, small fry. Alright. We are right next to the square I want to go, so... Here we go. It's fear-facing time, let's do this. I have 30 arrows. Let me save first, in case I go through all my arrows trying to do this. Because we can't upgrade our arrows until we get the Skull Hammer. So... I'll just keep going this direction. Oh, also, I will be 1 second. I need to refill my drink. I'll just turn this up a bunch. There you go. 1 moment. Okey-doke. That's still really quiet. Ow! Ah, my ear. My left ear's been really itchy today, I don't know why. So remember when I said not to go into this square from the right side? We're doing exactly that. Because I'm a crazy person. Any second now. Any second now. Oh god, the weather. It's gonna be all stormy. Okay, we're in the square. Ah, there it is. Okay. Let's do this. Foolish creature who does not fear the gods, to the end of the sea with you, let the winds of Cyclos' wrath blow you away. Before you get sucked in, shoot him! Gotta hit him 3 times. You gotta aim kinda to his right. There we go. Terror! Shut up, Dane! I'm terrified of tornadoes. That's a heck of an arm you've got there. And what an eye! No one's ever been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have mastery of the air. Now that we've established that you're quite the Wind Waker, let me see if you can handle this. Down, right, left, up. Down, right, left, up. Best song in the game. You got the Ballad of Gales. You can now teleport all over the damn place. Wahoo! Wahoo! In the hands of a Wind Waker like you, my adorable little cyclones will be as happy as can be. If you need to move like the wind over the ocean deeps, just call on my cyclones. Well, I guess I'll head home for now. See you down the road. And with that, we won't be seeing any more cyclones, so I can rest easy. I can rest easy. The weather still isn't clearing up, which is terrifying, but where is the island? There it is. Man, these thunder sound effects in my ears. I can't handle them, man. Oh, why is root beer so good? I can rest easy about stuff above water anyway. Except the giant Octoroks. They still scare me. Let me tell you something, small fry. The school on that Windfall Island has one gorgeous teacher. Not really. But the thing is, this gang of 4 little hoodlums is always causing trouble for her. Those little delinquents like to cause all sorts of trouble. They go climbing trees and hiding behind buildings instead of going to school. What a bunch of savages. Somebody's got to scold those scoundrels and set them straight for the sake of that poor teacher. You hear me, Fry? I already have, man. It's like the first thing I did. Because you get a heart piece out of it. Yeah, but they're on the water. Dude, can you imagine if when they remade this game, they made it so you could see under the sea? So you could see the giant Octoroks before they came up? I wouldn't be able to play it. I'd be too horrified. Stand back a bit. Cut this grass, it's already been cut. Let me change it to daytime. It apparently made the damn plants regrow. Ooh, right, new treasure charts. Let's open those. 6-hour reef. I was just there. Damn it. Huh. Now, I could just be completely misremembering. I could have sworn in the original game you could just go straight here and get the fire and ice arrows right off the bat. I could be wrong. It's been a long time. But if you could, then they don't let you do that in this. I bet Dane knows, because Dane knows everything. Young Waker of the Winds. How did you manage to find this place? I am the Queen of the Fairy World. I have been awaiting your arrival. But now is not yet the time for us to meet. You still have many challenges to overcome. You seek to protect an individual very dear to you. Yes, I know of her. But there is yet another in this world whom you must protect. Come visit my fountain when you have met that individual, when the time has come for you to face new challenges. At that time, I shall show you my true self. Control stick. When I press up, go up. Thank you. Quickest way would be over here. We want to go west. So let's do that. I see a wiggling post box. Good morning. What are you doing, Link? Do you have enough of Granny's soup? Where are you now? You must be closer than I suspect. Are you hungry? Are you keeping warm? You haven't injured yourself, have you? You always work so hard, Link. Do you have enough rupees? Your grandma doesn't have a lot, but I'm sending you everything I've saved up. As long as I have you and Ariel, I don't need anything else. I just want the two of you to return home safely. Love, Grandma. Yay, money. Thanks, Grandma. I totally won't blow that in the auction tomorrow. So speaking of money, let's do my usual money roundup. Oh yeah, I haven't even started Zenari's quest. I usually wait until I get the song we just got. 2 reasons. 1, to make it go quicker. And 2, there's a cyclone on this island right here. And that's one of the islands that you need to go to for the trading quest. So, yeah. I actually didn't know about that one. I knew of the one here, and I knew of the one here. So the first time that I learned of this one, my heart stopped. Because I was just sailing there, as usual. But much earlier in the game than I usually do. And, yeah, Cyclone. Wasn't expecting that. I actually reset the game. Oh man, once we get Medley in here, we're gonna go everywhere, do everything. It's gonna be great. What was that? Huh, I'm going crazy. Good, Fishman is right there. Good, good.
Meh. Meh.
Shut up, gulls. Dane, make me dinner. Hungry. I like how our positions have completely switched. You're working and I'm the one who's broke. Beware the night when the crescent moon faces up. That's all I can tell you, small fry. And that's literally it. That's all he has to say. That's right. The ghost ship can appear here. You know, I really like this little island. It's nice. It's got a tree, little bridge, this little tower with all the stuff around it. I like this little island. I could hang out here. Bring Medley here and just hang out. Except this guy probably wouldn't appreciate that. Ah! Oh, never mind, my mistake. Yeah, step right up. If you have confidence in your target shooting, why don't you give it this a shot? It's 50 rupees per game. Want to try? My wallet. Ow. Alright, now then. Oh ho ho, so you're the little shrimp who thinks he's a target shooting hotshot, yeah? And you say this knowing full well that we are pirates who are so frightening that crying babies shut their mouths when we step into the room. Ha! This should be funny. Fine then, hotshot. If you can manage to sink the 5 pirate ships you see off on the horizon, we'll acknowledge your skills with a cannon, you shrimpy little landlubber. However, we won't tolerate any comments about how the pirate ships look like barrels, and you only get 10 shots. You heard me. You can move your cannon with left stick rather, and fire it with A. Watch the water plumes carefully when you fire, yeah? You got it, shrimp? If you manage to sink all 5 pirate ships, we'll give you all the treasure we've stolen up until now. Good luck to you, shrimp. You'll need it, yeah? How high does this go? 50? That's probably too much. Let's go like 45. Ooh, that wasn't enough. Okay, 50 it is. Alright. That one looks like it's the second furthest. Let's go 40. Nope. 45. Might also be 50. Fishman, get out of there. You're gonna get hit. Oh, too far. Let's go try there. Not far enough, so 30. I think it's always either an increment of 0 or 5. It's never like an odd number. That looks like it's closer. I'm gonna say 25. Nope, might be 30 again. Last shot. Yeah. Wow, nice shooting. We won't have under our place's treasure so easily, yeah? Miss, hey miss. Oh dear. Gonzo, you're at least an honorary member of my family, are you not? So act like it, don't lose your head. You're a talented little kid, I like you. As we promised, here's our treasure, it's yours, so take it. Just mimicking Tetra. Nice job and all that. You can leave via the ladder behind you, climb down in an orderly manner if you please. This guy is so bored. Look at that. I think you can get a treasure chart here if you win again. Emphasis on I think. Yeah, this is the same. Okay, let's see here. Let's do our test. Nope, no 50s this time. Oh man, the weather. Ooh. Half our shots to sink one barrel. Good start. Now, does that one look further or about the same distance? These two are definitely closer, but I don't know how much. Let's say 25. Oh man, I can only miss him once. Ooh, this one's even closer. I've never seen them go further than 25. Let's try 20. Wait a second. Tetra again. Don't you know how to keep quiet, you scurvy dog? I was wondering who was here. Look who it is. It's you again. Look at you and your... Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't help but give away our treasure to you. It's yours. Yeah, treasure chart. Awesome. I couldn't read that with a straight face. I'm sorry. Oop. Is that Ice Ring Isle? Kinda looks like it. I'll check that out next time we're over there. Ow though, my wallet. Let's head over to Mother Child Isles, get it on the get this on the thing, the map. There we go. Words. Normally there would be a big old cyclone right over there, but we dealt with that, so no cyclones. Hooray! Rosalina and Luma Islands. They say that inside that ring of rock that makes up the perimeter of that island, there lives an incredibly beautiful fairy. But the thing is, nobody's ever met her. Supposedly, the only way you'll ever meet her is to take a ride on a whirlwind and drop inside that rock perimeter from the sky above. Doesn't sound easy, Fry. Actually, we've already done that. Oh, the merchants haven't spawned yet because I haven't talked to Zanari. Whoops. Once you finish Fire Island and Ice Ring Island, don't they stay deactivated? I believe so, yeah. So you can grab all the treasure. I don't think you have to, like, reignite. Or re-unignite. Words. Also, dying. Also, nighttime go away, please. It's weird playing this after Majora's Mask, where nighttime and daytime last so long. Because there's only 3 of them. Also, I just realized that the moon cycles show up on your compass down there. Like the next moon cycle. I never noticed that. This island is surrounded by bombs. Yeah, look at all this. Bombs and money. Boat, come back. I hear that somewhere out in the wide world is a handy arrow that can freeze anything. With something like that, you could even freeze that nasty monster in the Forsaken Fortress. For a while, anyway. But then, what would you do with a frozen monster, you say? Good question, Fry. Well, I'd say if you give that thing a whack and watch it shatter into teeny tiny pieces. Man, brutal. These fish have no remorse. Also, what monster is it talking about? It can't be the Helmer King. Does it just mean like a generic any monster? Oh, I need bombs, hold on. Chew! That's one of these little monster gauntlets. Except it's full of these things. Whoops. And we can get the cabana deed now. Come on, I blocked. Hey, I'll take that. More health is always nice. Ah! So many bombs. So many bees. Wait, did I get the fish there? Yeah, I did. Okay. Where's my fish man? Was that him? I think. There he is. Man, they are just shooting like crazy. They are slowing down my game. Holy crap. Excuse me. I heard there's a fellow on Windfall Island who's collecting skull necklaces. You know who it is, Fry? I don't, sorry. What I can tell you is that those piggish monsters you see here in the Forsaken Fortress seem to carry those skull necklaces around all the time. Not that I think it's easy work stealing anything from the likes of those guys. And that's all they... Yep. Actually, it's very easy to steal from those guys. I can't actually aim that high. There we go. To hell with your defenses. Not the same weak little kid I was at the start. Ganon has likely been made aware of our little incursion already, because we kind of blew down the front door. But you have a Master Sword. That sword shall shine in the darkness, casting back evil. With it in your hands, none can keep you from rescuing your sister. Do not be afraid. Excuse me. Let's do this. It's Phantom Ganon. I could do that. Link's just like, Here, have a way inside my fortress and a treasure. Because I'm feeling generous. Skullhammer! We can upgrade our bow now. We'll put it right there. Also, let's see here. I never grabbed the compass. Bum, 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 bum. I hate these enemies so much. They're so annoying. Little piece of shit rat, come here. Oh, I killed it. Never mind. I think we made back the money from that cannon minigame. How are you rats even holding these bombs? Dun, 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 dun. Heart piece. Wait a minute. This is the only room that has that thing, and I always thought that was weird. Especially since it seems to be their sleeping quarters. And they have that. Whoops. These are like the most uncomfortable beds. They're just slats of wood with a thin blanket over them. I wish to go that way. Huh, I actually forgot that had a side attack. I wonder how useful it is. Did I have to kill one of the lights? I think I do. I forgot to do that. Let's go do that. Which means I probably still need this. There's a little Octorok down there. Oh. Well, shit. Mess that up. Where does this put me? Well, hey, you know what? This actually puts us really close to that light I need to take out, so that works. I mean, they didn't take my weapons or anything. They just kind of dumped me in here. Crawfish even. Is this the one? This is not the one. Kill him anyway. I can't get there from here. Where's the ladder? Ladder's over there. Two over there. I think this is the compass that I ignored last time. Yeah. Is there anything even left in this dungeon? Nope. I feel weird calling this a dungeon. It isn't really a dungeon. It's just kind of a place that you have to go to a few times. Where's that ladder? Is it up here? Aha. What's up? So where does that lead? Oh. Right to where you want to go. They don't let you take it. Mean. Oh yeah, I get that much. Because we just, like I said when we busted in here, we're not the same little kid we were at the beginning of the game. Look at this. Remember when these guys used to be tough? Well, Not really, but once we got the boomerang, a lot of things stopped being tough. But actually, we don't need the leaf anymore, so let's bring my boomerang back out. I can roll up these stairs too. They keep respawning. Run! Okay. Now that the man-ends are done. Dane, buy me a pizza. Can you just suicide? Just decided, nah. No, this isn't worth it. Forget this Link guy, I'm out of here. BB. Bebe. 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 That's what they're saying over and over again. Just Bebe. Also, hi Pat, I didn't even know you were still here. Alright. Time for the title of the stream to actually make sense. Barbie girls and they need saving. Big brother! Huh? Oh, it's that kid again. You're okay! I was worried. The cell won't open that easily. I mean, you have a big old hammer now, just smash the door open. There you go, active before you think, as usual. I swear, do you even realize that we had to draw that monster bird off for you? It was about to come flying in here after you again. Like, don't care. That sword! Where did you get that? Are you... Is it even possible? How could it be? Well, never mind about that. For now, we'll just take these girls. I'm sure their father's back in town will pay a handsome reward for their return. I'm so sorry to interrupt such a heartwarming reunion. But isn't there something you still need to take care of? If you're worried about your sister, don't be. I promise I'll deliver her safely back to your little island. Normally I'd expect a huge reward for something like this, but this time it's my treat. This is Bebe Fortress, home of the Bebes. I like it. Listen, Ariel, your brother has some things to take care of. Big, important, grown-up things. He'll be back soon, so you just wait nice and quiet until he returns, okay? Her face is like, aww, I wanna come. But big brother... It's Tetra, we have to hurry! That bird will be here any second. Gonzo, excellent, you're just in time. Take this one for me. Huh? But she's fine, just do as you're told. Don't mess with Tetra. Later, sis. Dodank. I just hear Dodan. Alright. Time for another easy boss fight. Like, really easy. Like, this guy has had so much build-up through this game, and we finally get to fight him, and it's just cake. I like his glowing blue mouth, though. That's pretty cool. Anyway, time to run! Good time to play, Bokoblins. Wrong item. Bebes and Dodanks. Bebes are the female ones, Dodanks are the male ones. Also, see? Easiest fight in the game, man. How can you even call that a fight? Alright, now let's go take on Ganon. End the game and... Oh wait, no, he's not dead. Everything you know is a lie! One thing I'll give this fight, though, I really like its music. He's got some awesome battle music. Good. I tried shooting him with an arrow when he hits the wall like that, and it doesn't do anything. You just gotta wait. I like how the spotlights are following him. It's kind of a neat touch. Also lets you see where he is. Normally I would have the Hero's Charm for all these boss fights, but you can't get the Hero's Charm until frickin' endgame in this version. Which makes me sad. That was a tough mask, holy crap. I think now you can hit him with arrows, but it's really hard. Yeah, not a hard fight whatsoever. By the power of light, be gone! Foul creature. Yay, heart. And that's the only reason I count this place as a dungeon. It has a boss and it gives you a heart. Also, there's a map and compass, but whatever. I have to pay really bad. I think I'll do this cutscene, I'll go back to Windfall. The Four Swords version is harder? Oh, yeah. Because you had to wait for it to get its head stuck in the cliff, and then go into the cliff, and then beat it up. It's been a while, boy. See, look at that. It doesn't look like he has like a crazy smiley face on his back. It has two eyes, a crazy like bead mouth, and then the nose is like nutso and cut in half. You have done well to sneak into my fortress and wriggle your way all the way up here. I suppose the least I can do is commend you for your reckless courage. My name is Ganondorf. See, he said it properly. Stupid boat. And I am the master of the Forsaken Fortress. I almost read that as Four Swords. By the way, boy, when you drew that sword of yours out of its pedestal, did you by chance notice how all the monsters frozen in time down there suddenly began stirring again? Do you understand precisely what that means? I highly doubt you do. Foolish child. While that sword is indeed the blade of evil's bane, at the same time it has long played another role. You see, it is also sort of a key. A most wretched little key that has kept the seal on me and my magic intact. By withdrawing the blade, you have broken that seal. Did I get him? Ugh. Smacked. That is a big ol' scary sword. You cannot defeat me with a blade that does not sparkle with the power to repel evil. What you hold is useless. Go back to the world below and tell that to the pathetic fools who made this blade. Its power is gone and its edges are dull. What's up? Link, get up! Well, she tried. Stop! Let me go! You pathetic little sea rat! Huh? My Triforce of Power is resonating. Ha! At long last I have found you, Princess Zelda. What? What are you talking about? I don't know any Zelda. Feigning ignorance will gain you nothing. Tell me, if you are not Zelda, then why do you have this fragment of the Triforce? Link's just like, what? Say what now? That isn't really a theory, Dane. I mean, Demise straight up said that his, the bloodline of the hero and the royal family and everything are forever tied to the curse of, his evil power. In every age, he will, rise again in some form or another. So, like, while all the Zeldas are related, no, well, not really. Not by blood, but... because this Link has nothing to do with the other Links. But as far as I'm concerned, Ganon more or less just is Demise. He's like... his embodiment, pretty much. It's alright, Link. She's merely lost consciousness. Your sister has escaped the Forsaken Fortress with the pirates. You can relax. She's safe now. Lord Valoo, you arrived not a moment too soon. We are deeply grateful. Still, it is too soon for us to relax. Ganon cannot be destroyed by such a simple means as wrath and fire. I am aware of this. Yet I thought our first priority should be to separate these two from Ganon's grasp. I see, and I agree. Very well then, we are counting on you. I don't think it does have any connection to the Master Sword. It just seals away the power of darkness, so every time he releases the sword, he also releases that power. And then he has to grow and put it right back down. Link, I will explain things later. Now we must return to the world beneath the sea. Sup? Ow. Link, you're alright? What is this place? Hey, and Ganondorf, what happened to him? It's a long story. Link, what are you doing? You must come down to the room where you got the Master Sword. Who is using that stone? Just who are you? Link and I are the only ones who can speak to this stone. How dare you use what's not yours? Your name is Tetra, correct? You must come with Link to see me at once. Huh. Well, don't you sound important? Fine, we're on our way. Just hold your horses, whoever you are. Link, what are you waiting for? You heard the stone. You're supposed to show me how to get to where that voice is. Man, Tetra becomes so much less awesome when she transforms. Seriously. Skin gets all pale and... I don't know. You know, I'm still upset that Zelda doesn't have a Hilda skin in Smash 4. I mean, she did Hyrule Warriors and it was awesome. And she has a lot of other nice skins, but I just refuse to use them because I like the Hilda one so much. I was so looking forward to that in Smash 4, but it never happened. I'm so sad. Are you him? Are you the one who was speaking through my stone without my permission? Answer me! That stone is an enhanced version of the Gossip Stones, long spoken of in the legends of the Hyrulean royal family. I am the one who made it. You made it? The royal family's Gossip Stone? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. Have neither of you heard the tales? Tales of the kingdom spoken of in the legend of the great hero, the place where the power of the gods lies hidden. This place, where the two of you now stand, is that kingdom. This is Hyrule. And I am its king, Daphne's no hands in Hyrule. Link, do you not recognize my voice? Indeed, I am the one who guided you here. I am the king of Red Lions. Lion War? There was no need for me to reveal my true identity to you so long as that blade, the Master Sword, could defeat Ganon. But now, both of you must listen to me. Once, long ago, this land of Hyrule was turned into a world of shadows by Ganon, who sought to obtain the power of the gods for his own evil ends. Like 20 times. My power alone could not stop the fiend, and our only choice was to leave the fate of the kingdom in the hands of the gods. When the gods heard our pleas, they chose to seal away not only Ganon, but Hyrule itself, and so, with a torrential downpour of rains from the heavens, our fair kingdom was soon buried beneath the waves, forgotten at the bottom of the ocean. Yet all was not lost, for the gods knew that to seal the people away with the kingdom would be to grant Ganon's wish for the destruction of the land. So before the sealing of the kingdom, the gods chose those who would build a new country and commanded them to take refuge on the mountaintops. Those people were your ancestors. Hundreds of years have passed since then. So long as Ganondorf was not revived, Hyrule would remain below, never waking from its slumber. Tetra, come to me. Don't do it. You're gonna lose your awesome tan skin. This necklace you wear is part of a sacred treasure called the Triforce of Wisdom, which has been passed down for many ages within the royal family of Hyrule. Your mother passed this down to you and instructed you to treasure it, and to guard it with your life. Am I not correct? The Triforce of Wisdom is none other than the sacred power of the gods that we have kept from Ganon's clutches for so many long years. The gods placed upon your ancestors the task of protecting it from evil's grasp. You, too, must abide by the laws of the past, And so the time has come for me to teach you the fate into which you were born, the very reason that you live. You don't get to be an awesome pirate. Sorry. I love how they redid this song. Yeah, man, the Link to the Past music. Now she's all pale and makeup and I don't know. I like the dress, but other than that. Also, does her hair not look green to anyone else? It always looked green to me, like yellow-green. My fate. You are the true heir of the royal family of Hyrule, the last link in the bloodline. You are Princess Zelda. Zelda? I'm a princess? You are confused, aren't you? I suppose such is to be expected. Link, I'm terribly sorry that... Oh, I think it's him talking. I'm terribly sorry that you have been caught up in these events. But now that it is known that Chetro is indeed Princess Zelda, Ganon will be searching frantically for this child in an attempt to get the power of the gods that she possesses. He will not rest until he has found her. If he succeeds, my ancient kingdom under the sea will be turned into a land of shadow and despair, and so will the world you know above the waves. Link, I need you to lend me your strength in this dark hour. I have a suspicion about what has caused the Master Sword to lose its power. I need for you to come with me back to the lands above the water and return the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Zelda? It is far too dangerous for you to join us in this task. Fortunately, this sacred chamber is not yet known to Ganon. It is my wish that you wait here in hiding until we return. And she's gonna be so bored. Link, we must go. So I can teleport. What can you kids do? That's what I thought. Link? I don't know how to say this. Everything that's happened to you and your poor sister, it's all been my fault. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just go continue my pajama quest. Link, be careful. They just leave Zelda there. You really want to see another game set in New Hyrule from Spirit Tracks? I don't even remember the plot of that game. I remember being really dumb with like that Demon King and the Irish dude with the two hats to cover his horns. And I remember hating the gameplay, just the game itself. Did not enjoy Spirit Tracks at all. I wouldn't mind, like, seeing the world again, sure, but just as long as they don't do the same style of game. Like, Phantom Hourglass I really enjoyed, but Spirit Tracks, just that train bullshit, no. Link, listen well. The fact that the Master Sword lost the power to repel evil suggests to me that something has happened to the sages, it's always the sages, who infused the blade with the god's power. The sages should be here in Hyrule, in the Wind Temple to the north and the Earth Temple to the south, praying to the gods. You must head for those two temples to see what has happened to the sages and attempt to find a way to recover the power to repel evil. Unfortunately, Ganon seems to have erected some sort of magical barrier down here in Hyrule, blocking our path to the temples. You thought it was better than Phantom Hourglass? Ugh, no. I couldn't stand the gameplay in Spirit Tracks. The items were stupid. And that instrument you got, the thing you had to blow into, those sections where you had to play your instrument along with the sage guys, those were so frustrating, because even when you did it, like, it seemed like you were doing it flawlessly, and the game still said, no, you didn't do it right, and it's just, oh, I hated that so much. That last one in the desert took me so long to get right. Each temple should have another entrance high upon Hyrule's mountaintops, which are now islands above the sea. As always, I shall mark these places on your sea chart. Now then, if we stay here much longer, we shall draw our enemy's attention to Princess Zelda's whereabouts. We must return to the surface immediately. Done. Guess I'll leave that out. I'm probably never playing Spirit Tracks again. Alright, time for my favorite part of the game. Link, do you know the legend of the Hero of Time? Once, long ago, he defeated Ganon and brought peace back to the Kingdom of Hyrule. A piece of the Triforce was given to the Hero of Time, and he kept it safe, much as Zelda kept hers. That sacred piece is known as the Triforce of Courage. This piece is what all true... yeah, you know. When the Hero of Time was called to embark on another journey and left the land of Hyrule, he was separated from the elements that made him a hero. It is said that at that time, the Triforce of Courage was split into 8 shards and hidden throughout the land. Even I do not know where they rest, but this much I do know. They lie hidden somewhere in this great sea. Might you have crossed paths with someone who knows much about things that lie hidden in the depths of the sea? Well, fret not. Oh yeah, I did have different items and they were all worthless. They were all stupid and gimmicky and ugh. Like, you had that snake thing that was like the rope snake from Mother 3, the whip. And you had to call the birds over and whip onto the bird and then wait for the bird to take you over to the island. You had to do that, and it just took forever. It wasn't any fun. And you had to play those little songs so often. It just, ugh. You had that useless little wind thing. I don't even remember what the item in the desert was. I think it was the hammer. Where were we? Though maybe you would come upon the knowledge by asking around in a place where many people gather. Windfall. Let's go there. Yeah, the whip sucked in Skyward Sword, and the whip sucked in Spirit Tracks. The whip sucks in Kirby. I fucking hate the whip power-up in the new Kirby games. I like the water power-up. I'm not a fan of the whip. Why can't I... What the frick? There we go. Cash on delivery. Ah, Tingle, you bastard. Stealing all my money. Grass leaf power? I don't remember that one. I don't know if that was in Return to Dreamland. If it was, I never used it. Because once you get fighter power, you don't need anything else. You can do that whole game with fighter. Except the first 3 chapters, because it doesn't appear in those. To the esteemed Mr. Fairy Person, thank you very much for your purchase. Enclosed is an incredible chart. This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce charts and Triforce shards. I want you to use it to find lots of them. They are my favorite kinds of items. Also, sir, have you been checking your Tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart on them and your fortune will increase greatly. Tingle. I got a thing. Ah yeah, this happened. I don't feel like doing all this stuff in this part of the game just yet. That power could wreck some shit. Well, so could Fighter, so. And that is all I feel like doing today, so. Thanks for everyone that stopped by. Thank you, Pat and Fred, for stopping by. That was a nice surprise. And I'm just gonna play this song again, the one Pat showed me the other day, because I really like this song. So, see you guys some other time, probably tomorrow. for more Windmaker. See you then.